My name is Richmond. I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about executing your pitch and then bringing it home. Okay? Some of the things I've been hearing since I've been just sitting over there is like your confidence. Like I was sitting down and having a conversation with you for a long time. Like seriously, because that sparked my interest. Like she said she's going in there, she's confident, she's bold, she knows about her product. So I'm pretty sure before you walk in, like, all right, come on. What's your name again? All right, you got this. You walk in and
Let
check
me
up.
say this to y'all too. It took me a while to come in. I worked very hard to become confident, and I worked very hard to soften myself as a woman because I'm so aggressive. I became this aggressive girl in taxi. I had to, and then I had to turn around and soften that to be able to be approachable. So that's hard work to work on yourself to become very confident. And then I just started looking in the mirror and started talking to me and looking how I look in a certain way. So it's hard work, it's daily work though. And then once you get it, you go in the room. I don't care if the president's sitting in there and you're like, let's go.
Right, own the room, right? And so that's what we have to have when we're going out, we're talking about our business. We're giving our business pictures and things of that nature because people don't know what our business is, right? We know what our business is, so if we're not confident in our business, they're not going to be confident in using us for our business, right? And so I'm going to add a 16 to your pitch. And I saw this read, she had the 5 and add one that's non-verbal, it's just present. I'm going to show y'all. So tell me, show y'all. So when I go to different places, a conversation starter is this right here. This is one of the biggest conversation starters I have ever used in my life. When I go to conferences, if I'm going to speaking engagements, whatever I'm doing, I thought you was outside doing it.
I just got up. I had to restart it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they speed it up, but I use this all the time. And I don't say anything like they see this right here, and they see, I've had people sit there and wait for me to get to talk to other people to talk to me about this.
Inside.
I want to know. Like, that is so amazing.
What is this ride? What is this contraption?
So it's a backpack, but it's also a screen that tells about my business. It's like a mini commercial about me and my business. This backpack is a way that I pitch without pitching. So if I'm talking to somebody, some people have people standing behind me watching my backpack. And as soon as they get talking, there's about 8 to 10 people standing behind me going to talk to me now.
That's amazing.
You see what I'm saying? So
Game changer.
I'm watching her. I saw it sit over there. She got that up
you scan my QR code, my information on there, so if I don't get a chance to talk to you, I just pitch on my back. You can watch it, I just pitch on my back. And so, in today, we learn what pitching is, right? And we understand why pitching matters. Well, now we're gonna, and how we need to shake it up and whatnot. But the truth is, it doesn't matter if it looks good on paper, it's when we get ready to present our pitch. If you get up there and you freeze, like Sister Reese said, you stumbling over your words, you're not gonna hold your attention to life. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest things I've done with pitching that we don't see a lot in the world is smile. Be approachable. When people are coming to you, I've had somebody say, man, we don't see it all. What's that? Somebody smiling. In the word that's so negative all the time. So be let people be able to approach you, be approachable to people. And so my assignment today is to help you take everything that you learned, right? And show you how to build and to cultivate it to where you pitch it with power, confidence, and clarity. Okay, confidence is big. So one of the big things that you have to do when you're starting a business, I tell people, in starting your business and doing your research is your mindset. Get your mindset together. Mindset starts everything. That is the power to your business, that's the power to your life, that's the power to your walk with God, that's the power to period. Right? And then everybody knows I firmly believe in God. I believe that the Bible is our guide. If you buy a TV, it comes with instructions, right? So if you buy an LG TV, something happens to you, you're not going to take it to Samsung. You're going to take it back to LG. You want to learn how to work it, you're going to open up the instructions, and the instructions are going to tell you what you need to do, right? Just like the Bible. In our life, every day, if we open up the Bible and we read context, it'll show us what we need to do and the steps that we need to take and how our steps need to be ordered. It might not seem as if it's going right, and I'm gonna give you an example of something. It might not seem maybe it's going right, but it's for our good. It is for a better. It's for a better. I don't want to say it's gonna be better for us to do it that way. I had went and applied for a line of credit, right? And I had applied for a line of credit, a substantial line of credit, and got that, but couldn't get the small line of credit. But then, you said in your dream, I was asleep and I was listening to Miles Road, and when I kind of woke up, I heard the SBA loan in my ear, right? I'm like, okay. I was taking my daughter to school, and boom, there's a blowout. Most people like, man, that's a crazy time. But as I was sitting there waiting for the tow truck, the SBA came back on again. So then, after I heard that a few times, then they called me like, we're not gonna approve you for this loan. And it was the craziest reason. I didn't even know why, right? But I'm like, okay, God, did I not get approved for this because you want me to go through the SBA to do it versus going through this bank? And so when I called the SBA, and they were like, yeah, your interest will be this right here, not what they had, which was like 3% lower than what they had. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, when you're starting a business, you got your business going, you're doing your business, whatever, make sure you include God in all this, okay? I'm always be an advocate for God. I always include God in everything. And so, when you're pitching, you gotta have your presence. You gotta walk in. You gotta know, I own this room. This is me. I'm walking out here with something. Before I go, I say, okay, God, I'm coming out here with somebody's information that's gonna help me. I'm coming out here with a contract. And it has happened sometimes. But you have to have your presence, and you have to know, and your energy and your belief. You get your energy up. Hey, I'm boosting myself up. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I get to bounce. Now you better go play a game or something like that, and you hype yourself up. Like, all right, Rob, come on, Rob. Oh, I listened to my favorite song. I will put Pastor Mike. What's his name? Pastor Mike Jr. Oh my God. Some of his songs, if you just put that on before you start your day, it gets you hyped. It gets you hyped, and you're speaking into your day, so your day is going to go like this. And that's how we got to be in business. We're speaking into our business, and this is how our business is going to go. And so, let me give you guys a scripture, 2 Timothy 1:7. It says, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and for sound mind, right? So, like I said before, you won't have fear. You can't have fear, and I'm going to tell you why you can't have fear. If I ask you, tell me something about yourself.
Just generally.
Just tell me something about yourself.
Married, got 4 kids, and I love home decor.
Okay, did I know that already?
Some of it,
No, you just did.
Nope.
I didn't know that already, right? So how can I tell you that it's not right? Or how can I say this is, you know what I'm saying? You're telling me about yourself, right? So in your business, people don't know what you're doing. You're telling them what you're doing. And if you tell me what you're doing and you sound like Richard did, my name is Robert Richmond. I own ABC company, or I own a construction company. I'm a construction, I have my, general contractor. Like, I'm trying to get my something connect with you. I don't have one yet. I'm trying to get it. I'm going to connect with you. I have my general contractor license. I do this right here, and I build this house over here, and this, that, that. I don't want to listen to you no more. Because you looking down, you ain't talking to me, you sound sad, but you come to me and say, I have a general contractor license. I have built 6 multi-million-dollar houses. Built 6 multi-million-dollar houses. Oh, and I know I'm only one of those houses. Everybody's ready to have a multi-million-dollar house. So you got my interest now. And you keep going on, don't ask you questions, and you just sound like you know what you're talking about. That's one of the big things. You know what you're talking about. And so, I'm going to go into she did a kind of